And you told me you also do investments. What are you currently investing into in the market?
In what category? Like long term or?
Oh, so you have different types of categories.
Yeah, so I have a long term portfolio. Also mess around with options a little bit. So,
Okay. How are you doing so far in options?
pretty good. I'm positive. So yeah, I
Yeah.
have very few. Well, to be fair, like what is like probably like an 80% success
Hmm.
or positive
Now, let
when
me
the
ask you,
play works
what
out.
what's your goal for investing? Like, what do you want? Just passive income?
I use options mostly to like just well, it's not really passive, but like
No. Yeah.
to like supplement, like have the money work a little faster, and then I just
Okay.
have a long term portfolio to split it for whenever.
What would you say your split is? Like, what percentage do you do in long term, and then what percentage do you do in short term?
Let me think. 80% long term, then like 20% in a short term.
Okay. The rule I follow as far as investing is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
My goal is that Warren Buffett is a great mentor to me, but I'm not trying to read statements for 5 to 8 hours a day, right? Because that's how value investing
It's a lot
works.
of work.
Yeah. Now, I'm not a fool, so I'm not gonna fool myself and say like, hey, you know what? It's fine. I can do that on the side, no matter what. No, you can't do investing on the side, right? It's like a full time job. So
Yeah.
I decided, hey, if I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna be honest with myself. Is hey, I'm gonna go ahead and invest, for example, in ETFs and also index funds. So 90% of all of my money, well, actually a lot more than that. Basically, all of my money goes, for example, into just index funds and ETFs. That's the way I invest. I'm talking about my investing money. As far as,
Mm-hmm.
for example, if I were like you, because everyone has a taste for speculation, right? I
Yeah.
would say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take 10% of my money and put it into the speculation game right here, and I'm not gonna add any more money ever again. Or, for example, take money out. I'm just gonna leave it there. Let that money, like, just have fun with that money, right? But your priority should be, well, in my case, is to be, hey, I want to have passive income and money for when I retire. That's the idea, and
I do have a 401k also, so I mean that's that.
how much do you have in the 401k?
I mean I just started last year, roughly. I think 5,000, and then my business, the company I work for, matches it, so like 10.
10,000. Yo, 10. Okay, you have to give me. You don't have the exact amount, but do you have a Roth
Well, whatever.
401k also?
No, I don't.
Okay, okay. You can ask, for example, if your employer offers you a Roth 401k and the match money, they can put it, for example, in your normal 401k. Now, the Roth would mean basically that it will be post-tax money, which means also that when it's time for you to retire, all that money is going to be yours. You already paid the tax today. And although you get, for example, the tax deduction today with the whole like normal 401k, the idea would be, imagine a question, right? You're 50, 60 years old. Do you want to get taxed or do you want to have all your money then? What do you think your decision would be back then? Like then in the future?
I prefer all of it.
Yeah. So you right now being younger, right? You can afford to just pay the tax because you don't really need the tax credit today. And it's basically in the future you can have all that money for 50-year-old or 60-year-old yourself. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
50-year-old Julius, right? That's the idea. So if they offer, for example, a Roth 401k, I would do that. I would invest as much money as needed to get the full match, right? And then I would put the
Uh,
rest of the money, for example, into my Roth, try to max it out. But again, I would only be investing between 10 to 20% of my money. That's about it. Because I have a priority, which is basically saving up for a house. And then basically, once I buy a house, following the rules, trying to pay it off fast, paying, for example, that 15% dollar, like 15% extra towards it. Once that's paid
mm,
off, now I have, hey, shelter, which is, by the way, the biggest thing ever in everyone's budget, right? But instead of taking 15 years, you took 7. Bum, 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 ba-da, 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 ba-da.